Hey, what's going on, guys? I know I said I wasn't coming back, but I really was pressed last night after last night's stream because I feel like I still ain't figured this game out properly. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna be focusing more today on trying to figure this shit out as opposed to doing the story before we continue anything else, because I'm pretty sure I believe after this chapter that I'm on, the story is gonna pick up, shit is gonna go down, and we need to be ready. Okay, we're not just gonna be sitting around gallivanting, forever. So I'm taking this time to do that so that we can go on ahead and enjoy ourselves for the rest of the game once we do get it. How's it going, Kane? Thank you for coming, appreciate it. But yeah, it's time for some more Vakyrie profile. But before I do that, I do also want to let you guys know that I will be starting uploads for Vakyrie profile 2 this week on the YouTube channel. So for those of you who have missed streams, you can always check the archives. And I love the fact that I thought of that, because with Twitch deleting VODs, which has happened, actually, it happened with my Pirate Yakuza playthrough, which is why I'm going to just do another playthrough in English, and then you guys will be able to decide. I'll be uploading that to YouTube once I do that playthrough. So be on the lookout for VP2 streams. I'm still uploading the Vakyrie profile Lilith streams as well. I think I just uploaded a couple of them on Friday. So you'll probably see some uploads tomorrow with the last 2 streams, and then I will upload Vakyrie Profile 2 on Thursday. So be on the lookout for that. And that's pretty much all I want to let you guys know for the archive channel. Of course, you can go to my link tree and find that in the description, if you will. I also may have it. I may just have separate things, I think. Maybe. Let me see. I'm trying to see exactly what I'm trying to see. My bad, y'all. I have my shit up. Oh yeah. I have a little section with just all the socials. But I will there are some stuff that I am gonna edit, so I need to get that done actually. there's a lot I need to do. Okay, there's a lot I need to do. And speaking of a lot I need to do, I am going to be finally debuting my sim racing channel this week. There is a race that is there, and I'll just probably be doing one race a week just to kind of do a steady progress. And these races are about 20 minutes. So with all the other extra stuff, I'll probably, they will be 30-minute videos, but most of it will be the racing. So I'll be starting with Le Mans Ultimate because it's the easiest one to kind of grab a race from as far as like I know people are playing and things of that nature. But as we go on, I will move on to other sim racing videos. So you'll even probably get some streams as well, probably of like low fuel motorsport and stuff like that. So for everybody that is just into the sim racing aspect and wants to see that portion, I guess, of my video game journey, there will be a dedicated channel for it. So can't wait to get that done. And yeah, let's, with that being said, I can't speak today. With that being said, look, I hope you guys look forward to it. There is a race I did for LMU, which is Le Mans Ultimate, actually just like an hour ago, I guess, and it came out great. It was a great race, and I was like, this is a good first video. This would make a good first video, so I'm gonna go on ahead and get that one uploaded. But anyways, that is not why you guys are here today. So let me go on ahead and oops. There you go. Almost didn't get it. All right. So I know we were doing this mission, right? I think that's where we were at. But I do want to have a focus on gaining certain stuff, if you will. This motherfucker.
You've won. I'll teach you otherwise.
I'm just gonna run because I'm right here. Should have never given me that ability.
I want to live a long time.
Yeah, we starting off by running away already. Nice try. But what the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and get the elemental edge, which is gonna require me to grind or farm for materials. Which we're gonna see how lucky I get. So the way the item system, as I've been seeing, works is essentially when you're in the store and you want to buy a certain item, if it shows that you have what I'll do is we'll get to the store first, and then I'll explain how it works. I think that'll be much easier to show off than trying to explain it now, because now that ain't gonna do nothing. Bye. Oh, that might do something. Yeah, I knew it. Get him out of here. But yeah, I'm going to discuss what I learned.
Aim for the head to finish it quicker.
Try Crusade. Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna explain what I learned. What the fuck is that, first of all? I know that's an attack, but what does it do? A leaping, slashing attack into the air, and then, huh. Now let's see how that works. Actually, now I'm curious.
Opportunity to end your suffering.
You say you just made some popcorn? Now I might have to put on some cutscenes for y'all, man. But yeah, basically the way the store works is a little strange when it comes to the items that the special items that they sell. Got a black crystal. So basically any materials you get,
Ugly.
you gotta sell. Like, which I explained a little bit, but I didn't quite get into exactly what the deal is with those, right? And of course in Vilnor there is a list of materials. So that is something that we are going to explore. But not in Kalstad. We're going to do that in Vilnor. And the way it works is that you get enough materials for something, and it'll allow you to buy it, I think. Imports from Japan have become rather scarce. The rumors about the ships must be true. If something happened to Japan, Artolia and Krell-Monferrain will soon make their move. I hope Vilnor will be left out of it, but I wouldn't count on it. It's crazy because in the first game, you do start in Artolia, and Vilnor is like, they have some pretty shifty people there, pretty much. Oh, wow. Okay. Lizard Knight and Living Armor have them if you destroy their weapons. That's crazy. So, for instance, the elemental Edge and the Sharp Spearhead, or the Raptor's Talon, Sharp Spearhead, and Iron Ore need to be sold in order for me to be able to buy that weapon. It's 6,000 gold, so it's not a big deal. I actually have that amount right now. But this would decrease their hold on. This would decrease the okay. Oh, where did I get that from? So basically, from what I'm seeing here, shit, why did I actually took it off like a dumbass. Hold up. You here for the Valks? Sure you are. But are they here for you is the question. Okay. So basically, to sell the materials, the items outside of the brackets show how much you have to sell. The items inside the brackets show how many you currently have. So right now, I need to sell one more Raptor's Talon to be able to purchase this Elemental Edge. So there's that. By the way, how are you doing, Hokage Rico? How are you doing? What you been up to these days, man? So we got to get another Raptor's Talon, which I'm pretty sure I can get from the Eagles and shit, if I remember correctly. I'll have to go to the other I have to go to another village for that, because they'll tell you where to get some items, but not anything that you could have already had before. So, and each thing you sell to a store doesn't count for it does not count for the current, like the next store or any other stores. It's not a global item sell. So if you sell items to one, but you need those same items for another store, you'll have to go get those items again. So yeah, lots of grinding. Lots of grindissimo in here, man. But yeah, man, I hope y'all like my my going live notification. That'll be relevant until I beat this game. Okay? By the way. I saw somebody's going live notification. That shit says, say hi to your mom for me. That shit killed me. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Crazy.
Not bad. Took us by surprise.
Yes, it did. A word? All right, bro.
Do lost souls have a place to call home?
That's good to hear, man. I'm glad. Yeah, I figured shit was going good because you don't come in here bothering me. I was like, nah, shit have to be going good if Rico ain't in here, man. He gotta be living good right now. But nah, that is good to hear. But yeah, things are going pretty good for me too, you know. I'm back at a certain former employer, if you will. And things have been going really well. I'm in the department that I wanted to be in the first place, so that's been really nice, work-wise. But as far as everything else, we got a new place recently, a few months ago. Very awesome. Finally on the first floor. For instance, like all things that are not like bro, you don't got Raptor's Talons here either? Yes it is. And there are opportunities for me to be there permanently, it seems. Hopefully. Trying to be cautiously optimistic about that. But I'm definitely it's definitely not too bad right now. I can't complain. For fuck's sake, where do I find this thing? I actually forgot that I helped y'all with that. Yeah. With everything going on, they're looking to have some people on full time. So, because they're gonna need some more people. So my hat is in the ring. You know, I have gone through several interviews at this point. They have like a bunch of them. It's like the Pokemon League, man. It's crazy, but I'm hoping in the end that it's worth it. Yeah, for real. Because y'all gotta remember, not only am I competing with people inside, there's tons of people from outside that also would love to work for the company. So we'll see what happens. In any case, though, let me see. All I need is one Raptor's Talon. Watch how hard this shit's gonna be to get. Watch what's gonna happen, man. No. At least things aren't crazy, but we gotta definitely look at the sacred text. Okay. Wait, what? No, this is the wrong one. Raptor Talons. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm gonna have to get that. You know what's crazy is that how can I put it? Shit. Hold up. I wonder if there's like materials and stuff like that. Like there's an items guide, but I'm wondering if there's like a materials guide. This shit ain't even in alphabetical order either. Holy shit. How's it going, Dexana? Oh, these are all just like colorless items. Materials, there you go. Yeah, I was. I have beaten it since then. Oh, this is in alphabetical order. Okay. Is it? Hold up. No, it is not. What the hell? No, these things are not in alphabetical order. But I'm assuming I'm getting these things from like birds and shit. Right? I'm looking at the materials guide because I'm trying to figure out where to get Raptor's Talons. And I am not seeing anything right now. But there's also something else that I missed because I'm a dumbass, and there are maps to these locations.
I wish we could avoid these meaningless battles.
There are maps to these locations that you can use to get shortcuts. I needed to get it to make an elemental edge, or to be able to buy one rather.
It's just a bunch of nobodies.
I didn't realize how grindy this game was, though, for like how much you had to farm for shit. And I've had this game for like ever now.
It's your unlucky day. Time to meet your maker.
Yeah. I know it's not. I just don't remember exactly which you missed. Which enemy to get it from. I think it's the birds, but I forget. I've been getting back into Rivals, and geez, I forgot how toxic that game makes me. Listen, you've only played this twice, so you can't remember everything. That's fine, honestly. No worries. We're all learning here together. That's how I prefer it anyway.
Lucky day. Time to meet your maker.
But for now, let me get out of here. But yeah, I want an elemental edge for my heavy warrior in particular. That's only if it's egregious backseating. If I ask a question, then it's okay. That's the rule. I haven't had any egregious backseaters in a long time. So.
It's your unlucky day. Time to meet your maker.
Don't get timed out, Dex. Now, I will say, actually, since, yeah, I think the last time I had to ban somebody from backseating, you were, that was like probably one of the last times you were here before now. But I do have this. Because remember, I got that stream deck now, so I can do this.
Anybody that's laughing, ban them. They don't deserve to laugh without a green gem.
So don't. So if I play that, that means the mods. So that means the mods got to get to work, man. If y'all hear that, y'all know it's time to get to work. All right. Mods, tickle this guy's balls for me, please. Mod, send this man to the Shadow Realm, please. I haven't had to play it, but I got that button on me, man. I got the button on me. Exactly. Mods, Jorkin. Just slightly. Mods, edge this man out of my chat, please. That'd be crazy as hell. Listen, man, if I say do it, y'all gotta do it, man. I'm sorry, man. Y'all gotta do it. So these maps that I just completely glossed over, by the way, make it so that I don't have to make those stupid ass trips I was making just now. You know. Oh my god. This shit definitely getting age restricted on YouTube when I upload it for sure. Definitely. Speaking of Ayo moments, bro, I was racing in Le Mans Ultimate, and of course, if you're racing, like if you're on PC, you can race with the crew chief, and it's like a third-party app you can use, right? I'm racing and I'm like trying to make the gap wider between cars. Damn crew chief gonna tell me, let's see how wide you can make this thing. I'm like, hey yo, yeah, AI pause. That's what we doing. That shit had me dying. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so that's how it works. Okay, cool. I'm asking for a new crew chief and staff, yeah? Automatically? I don't blame you. Okay, so now I can do that. So without the maps, I wasn't able to do that before, but I don't have a map for this area here. So I've only got a map for the east and west. That's cool. So I don't have to do all that foolishness anymore. But let's go. I once went into a chat here and they were talking about countries with different names based on location. Oh no. I happen to say, yeah, Japan's name is also named that for a really dumb reason too. They flip their lid on you? You know the rules, man. You can't talk nothing about Japan, bro. You should know better. Because you said dumb? Hey, man. I don't know what to tell you. A map of the Westlands. I've already bought this. Why is it saying that I... Never mind. I'm not even going... That's insulting to people of disabilities. Please use, like, silly. And that's when I noped out of that stream. Listen. As long as you're not saying the... Dumb is not... Who said that? Who said that? I get it, right? You know, we live in a different time. We got to be careful with what we say. But sometimes people be taking that shit a little too far. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. People be taking that shit way too far. Exactly. Okay, so I sold the scraps. Lightning stones. Charged tail feathers. Speaking of fucking racing, I got hit with a spear from hell while doing a... Oh no. You got hit by somebody so hard the game closed on you? Hey man, I told you, bro. It's time to come on down to ACC, man. But to address what you said earlier, Rico, I didn't have so many during Nier, but definitely with Gran Turismo. I fucking hated that shit. I'm like, I get it. I get people want to have people like help, I guess. But I also think people do it because, I don't know, stroke their ego or whatever. And that shit used to get on my goddamn nerves, as you guys know. And then they wonder why I wouldn't stream it. And then they wonder why I wouldn't stream it. And then I will tell them straight up, I don't stream it because you guys like to backseat every time. And I ain't trying to see that shit. So if I play games you guys don't know about, I don't have to hear your fucking mouth. You're so tempted to... I mean, ACC is on console now, man. The only thing is that, like, I would say, like, because it's not PC, you don't have access to low fuel motorsport, which honestly is a godsend for that game. Because, man, being able to find, like, you have daily races, weekly races, different categories. Like, low fuel motorsport was, like... It really is chef's kiss. All right, let me see. Let me see something real quick. Because none of these lists have Raptor's Talons on them, by the way. I just checked. Let's see. The only time I see Raptor Talons is from fucking Elden Ring. I'm looking for that. Let's see. So there is item creation list, release recommendations. What other shit they got? There's not this list. This one isn't too bad actually. All right. Let's see what I can find here. Oh, fuck this. I don't want to do this then. Let's see. We got Thunder Breath cores, all types of stuff that but I've gotten it like a couple times, so I know it exists somewhere. You have it on console, but I don't play it. You should. It definitely is a, I would say though, my only thing is that like, it definitely does cater more towards people with a racing wheel. I got the good ending. I did everything correctly to get the actual ending. But no, I didn't get the Jotunheim one. Isn't that's the ending where it's just like, hey, you did it, okay, now go to sleep.
Maggots.
What did he say? Alright, the Kobold Knight is there. I wonder if I can get Raptor's talents from this guy, the Griffin. No. Yeah. I did not get that ending. I got the ending where you fight Loki. I mean, Fenrir is also in that ending, but he's like more of a mini boss than I would say like a boss, you know.
Just like we planned.
It's so weird that like, I get why that's an ending. I know you fight Fenrir in the good ending, so you have to fight the dragon guy, the dragon that gives you the one of the sacred treasures, and then there is the Fenrir. You fight him. Yeah, Bloodbane. Apparently known as the hardest boss in the game, which he was. He was harder than Loki was.
These idiots are far too easy.
Oh, nice. I learned those skills. Thank the base god. Yeah, that motherfucker was hard as shit. Alright, there you go. Man, literally just taking tag team ulted. Oh, you have no idea, bro. Wait until you see the supers.
Are you so eager to die?
Did I do Seraphic Gate? No, but I plan on it. That might be one that I do stream as well. Depends on how well y'all behave. Nothing. Nothing, huh? I think this game also has Seraphic Gate too, right? Nope, he's done. Okay, I get a blue soul flame, no problem. Which
just like we planned.
I hear people have said, by the way. Oh shit. I have heard people say, I didn't open these? Damn, I just missed a whole slew of treasure chests, huh? When I was here last time.
Okay, let's get it over with.
It's not that, it's just I'm fighting weak-ass enemies right now. That's all.
Think you can dodge this? Think you can dodge this? Think you can dodge this?
But you're not. You may not be completely wrong. These attacks definitely might be racially motivated at some point. You know, I will say that.
You didn't want to die? Too bad.
Yeah? You didn't want to die? Too bad. Said, too bad, nerd. The Elden Ring DLC. I heard that DLC was whooping people's ass, bro. I'm not even gonna front with you. I heard that shit was intense. I haven't played it because I haven't even beaten the base game. So okay, Coriander, Vilnor, maybe Karlstad. Maybe they have something. Maybe they have a list that I can look at. The Shadows of the Erd Tree bullied you? Damn, it was like that for y'all, man? I didn't know it was that hard for y'all, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry y'all had to deal with such things. Where are we? This is the exit, isn't it? Huh? They say they're just on maneuvers, but it's clear they're preparing for war. They didn't miss a beat after hearing about Japan. World powers love to expand. Huh? Where I looked at a knight after getting folded in a castle for about 30 minutes, and I'd rather him just call me hard R. I appreciate that it wasn't just some lazy cakewalk. They were like, you want more? I bet. Good though. Like, I felt some people were complaining about it being so hard. I do remember hearing that, but I'm just like, I think it was supposed to be that though, wasn't it? It's supposed to be a challenge, especially considering some people were saying that that Elden Ring, the base game, was not really challenging to them, which makes sense because loaded with liquor, Arngrim's dream come true. It's a weird thing to say, but alright. But yeah, it was specifically for, at least that's what I thought. Oh, that's right, this guy's here. Oh no, not a merchant. That's right, the no. Bird ring. I feel like the only person in the world who played Elden Ring got about 10 minutes into it and said, F this. I've always sucked at those Souls games, but Elden Ring is so much harder. I feel like the thing about Elden Ring, why people say it's easier, and I can see why, is because you have an opportunity to actually go out and grind up, actually. It's not like the other games where they're more straightforward and you kind of have to. You still can grind, but with Elden Ring being open world, it made it so that you can basically do whatever you want whenever you want. So you can go beef yourself up as much as possible and then go take on the story. And I think that's why people say it's easy, but I'm not particularly good at them either. Although I did stream Demon Souls, and I feel like for as trash as I am at those games, it was at least entertaining for everyone to watch. Because, man, I had some shenanigans happen. But it's all good. Yeah, exactly. I think I think personally is what it makes it great as well. But some people do say, hey, this is pretty easy because of it. But who knows? Actually, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna take another look, guys. What the hell? Alright. So, I'm viewing the guide from my phone. So we'll see how this works out. Yeah, that really doesn't make any sense. Like Vilnor, right? If I go to Vilnor, it should tell me where the Talons are, unless they were in another place. So Demon Souls made no sense to me. I got like 4 hours in, and the entire time I'm saying, what the fuck is the bonfires? The entire time I felt like I was missing something, because it wasn't that hard, but I didn't know how to level. Fair. Once you got the hang of it, it was pretty easy pre-nerf on a few weapons. After the nerf, you had to change a few builds. I missed the Rivers of Blood. I forgot what I had going on. I had nothing going on because my ass was garbage. That's what I had going on. Garbage. My garbage build. But yeah, leveling up in those games is pretty cryptic, especially in Demon Souls. Like, it was very weird how you did it. Honestly, and I was like, huh? Hold up. I just saw what you said, Rico. You said you had a Mike Tyson build? Mods. Yeah, you can't seem to. I wouldn't be jealous, man. It's just... always say not every game is for everybody, you know? Just as long as you're not like the... And to be honest with you, Elden Ring for a lot of people was their first time delving into the Souls genre. Because it was so, is that the Rainbow Bridge to Valhalla? Hold up, man. Yo, we going to Valhalla with this one, huh? I ain't know that. See, I ain't know all that. But there were a lot of people when everyone was getting into Elden Ring. One thing I couldn't stand was like there was so many people that were like, "Oh, you guys are not real Souls fans." I was like, "Bruh, you have the best-selling game in this fucking franchise, which will allow you to get more games in this franchise, and you're complaining for what? What was the reason? Like, why? Why complain?" It didn't make sense to me, personally. Yeah, exactly. I did realize that, like, some of these dungeons are like, hey, hold on a second. Hold on, man. I see what y'all doing in here. But anyways, I'm gonna take a short break, guys. So I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Sorry about the wait, y'all. What'd I miss? What did I miss? Still running around like Mike Tyson? Jesus Christ. All right, Rico, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, man. I appreciate you. I know you busy out here, my dude, so I appreciate you taking the time out to come through. Golden Sun, The Lost Age was so good. It's the one Golden Sun I haven't beaten though, funny enough. It's the best one in my opinion, but it definitely is not it's the one I haven't beaten. So I'm actually I'm gonna do something similar to what I did for this game, where I played the 2 games and stuff, like as a little project. And the reason why I'm gonna play through the first one again is because I want the gen from the first game to be transferred to the second game. I want to do that whole thing. Anyways, I was in the Surberg Mountain Ruins because there's an enemy called the Great Hawk that I need to kill. Well, the good news is, if you have a Switch, a Nintendo Switch Online, you can play Golden Sun and Golden Sun 2. If you have the expansion pack, if I remember correctly.
We mustn't let our guard down.
Oh, not these guys. These guys are not it. Okay.
You didn't want to die? Too bad.
Nice. I actually own Golden Sun 2 though, and I still haven't beaten it. It's in my wife's DS.
You'll soon find out that ambushes are no guarantee of victory.
I like how these guys don't do any damage now. And these motherfuckers were whooping my ass when I was first in here. So crazy how the turns have tabled. So basically they had a second tier to their Nintendo Switch Online, much like PlayStation has PlayStation Plus Premium, for instance, where you pay a monthly subscription, but it's more than the actual base PlayStation Plus. NSO, or Nintendo Switch Online, has a similar one called Nintendo Switch Online Expansion Pack. And that allows not only for you to do, of course, all the other stuff, but you also had access to other virtual, basically virtual console stuff as well. Kind of like PlayStation, you get access to the PS1 classics if you have the premium. It literally is that same thing. Well, it's just expensive. It's like 70 something a year. I'm not even gonna front. I do wish there was a monthly version of it, because that's kind of what makes it so expensive, is that there isn't a monthly edition of it. So, oh yeah, I think it is actually. But I know for like a lot of people it was like, it's like, how come we can't get the monthly option, for instance? Which is fair. Because you don't want to, like, you can get it for the year, but like, what if you don't want to use it all year, you know?
Are you so eager to die?
Is that the Great Hawk? That's a Thunder Hawk.
Think you can dodge this? Lightning bolt!
Oh.
Strike 2!
I just got a feather. Damn it!
Think you can dodge this? Think you can dodge this?
Just got a feather too. It really depends. Honestly, it really depends on what you want to play when it comes to those. Honestly, I feel like
How much longer must we continue to fight these
I feel like
battles?
Game Pass having things available day one on Game Pass is cool. Like let's say if you wanted to play Clair Obscure Expedition 33, but you didn't have really the money to buy it. You know, Game Pass would be phenomenal for someone like that, right?
Okay, let's get it over with.
That is also fair. I felt the same way with Game Pass. When it came to certain stuff. But like being able to play Forza, the new Forza Motorsport offer it was really cool. Without having to pay $70 for it. Oh, I got one. Let's go. Okay, I got the Raptor's Talon, y'all. We're goated. Where y'all going? I don't know if you guys noticed, but the enemies actively run away from you if you're strong. Pretty much, if you're strong enough. Which I think is hilarious. Because they still chase you on the map. But once you get into the fight, they run away.
Must we continue to fight these battles?
Yeah, the thing about Game Pass, it is hit or miss, and they do take games off of Game Pass sometimes. But PlayStation does the same. They'll have certain games update, and honestly, a lot of them kind of suck. Like that's kind of the case for both of them. Although recently, same with Microsoft, they've had some bangers come out that are day one. Like Game Pass had the Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. Dope. Although I will say, I don't think that game is worth the $50. And I love Ninja Gaiden 2. It's one of my favorite action games ever. I think the only one that beats it is the first one, right? But being able to play that on Game Pass day one to test it out, awesome. Whether you have the console or the PC. What I will say is that what they need to fucking do, because I think it's only available on the console version of Game Pass, is they need to bring Lost Odyssey to PC Game Pass and stop playing, because that game was fucking amazing. They had an amazing RPG made by the original creator of Final Fantasy, and they just kept that shit on the 360. Isn't it Sigma Black though? Yes. It is based on Sigma, I believe, but they brought back all the blood and stuff from the original Ninja Gaiden 2. But I will say that still, Ninja Gaiden 2 original is probably still the best version of Ninja Gaiden 2 to play. But just being able to play an updated version of Ninja Gaiden 2, technically, with updated graphics for free, not a bad deal. But that's okay. We waiting for Ninja Gaiden 4 anyway. I can't wait for that game. That game is going to be amazing. Anyway, let's go to Vilnor and make the... Yeah, but with Ninja Gaiden, there was a reason why they did that. Because they lost the source code for the original Ninja Gaiden 2. So there was no way they were going to be able to make a better version, like a remaster, unfortunately. And I guess they don't have the funds or the resources to just flat out make the game again. because it'd be hard to recreate that one. And to be fair, Ninja Gaiden 2 is still not as good as Ninja Gaiden 1, and they lost the source code to that as well, which sucks. That's the big one for me. Like they I don't know how they lost the source code, but they need to get it back right away. Okay, so I should be able to buy the elemental edge now. Perfect. Okay, cool. So now that we have that, I know this is gonna deteriorate his thing, but we'll at least have 2 attacks, which is what I wanted. See, but the difference with Kingdom Hearts and Ninja Gaiden is that Kingdom Hearts is extremely popular. So they're going to go out of their way to make that. Not to mention, Square Enix has the resources, unlike Team Ninja. It's true. Team Ninja's most successful games are like maybe the Dynasty Warrior games, maybe the Hyrule Warriors games. So yeah, they're going to go out of their way to do that. But for like Ninja Gaiden, there was a specific crowd for that. You know what I mean? I thought it was Team Ninja. Hold up. Or is it W Force? I know they're both Koei Tecmo. Is what I'm thinking of. No, they're one of the developers. Depending on which Dynasty Warriors you play, I guess. But yeah, so it's I said W Force. I meant Omega Force. So they are one of them. So the series is... Hey, what's up, Gemmo? The series is Omega Force, like as a whole. So then why the fuck is Google saying Team Ninja is doing one of them? Hold on. You know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of Neo. I'm thinking of Neo, not Dynasty Warriors, my bad. Fell off Dynasty Warriors at Dynasty Warrior 7? You say that like you fell off of it early. That's like the last one, wasn't it? Hold up. Let me see. I'm sorry, the last one was 8. And then they have the Origins. So it's okay. You good. Act like your ass wasn't playing for most of the series and shit. You thought Origins was 10? It's called Origins. I don't know. I don't play Dynasty Warriors, so I don't know. But yeah, Neo is made by Team Ninja. My bad. They took a long break, so that doesn't matter. They took a long break to make Samurai Showdown, but all the Samurai Showdown fans from Samurai Showdown 5 Special went to play Samurai Showdown 2019. It still counts, you know? They just took a break. All 10. Jammo, don't get banned.
Anybody that's laughing, ban them. They don't deserve to laugh without a green gem.
Jammo, stop playing, bro. Anyways, let's see how this works out. We're taking a big chunk, I guess, if you will, out of the yeah, it was. And you can tell. You can tell. It's like a ninja. I call it Ninja Gaiden Souls. Because that's basically what it is.
You won't stop us.
Oh. Oh, word. Frozen. My dude got frozen, bro. Did I play Neo 2? I own it. I own that one. I own both of them, actually. Alright, think about it. Did I beat them? No. But I do own them.
Ugly, ugly.
They're pretty alright. They're pretty alright. You know, the first one was a little too much white man goes to Asia type for me, Last Samurai type shit. So you know, that one is whatever, you know. But second one, at least we could create our own character, you know what I'm saying? So it's all good. Yes, it is. Neo 2 is unforgiving because you can turn into a monster now. You couldn't do that in the first game, to my knowledge. You couldn't do that in the first game. So I think it's only fair that it be more unforgiving because you can turn into a beast.
I was careless. Think he can dodge this? Take my... Strike true! Lightning bolt! Have his head!
Did that break his shell? Yeah, it did. But yeah, Neo 2 was definitely, I would say it was the more difficult one. But yeah, I think it was because, like, you had more power, if you will.
Taste my
They weren't bad.
Oh, for real?
Nothing to write home about.
Attack so strong in a crasher program? Yes. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Honestly, now that I've got now that I've gotten this thing, I'm like, is it really worth it? When I just have the Flamberg? The thing is, the Flamberg only does one attack. That's like my problem with it. But that's okay. We're gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, we're gonna crash the emulator if we keep doing all these specials, man. How did you know? How did you figure it out? Oh, fuck. There's a fucking... Oh, shit. Yeah, man. What are you gonna do? PS2 gameplay, man. Square Enix didn't give Tri-Ace the budget that they gave Kingdom Hearts 2, so... God damn. Oh no.
Let's go home.
I fucked that up really badly. That's okay though. Shit. That is true. I just feel like Kingdom Hearts 3 wasn't worth the time we waited for it. Honestly. We waited so long for that shit. And it's not like the other games before it weren't decent. Like, Birth by Sleep, Dream Drop Distance were not bad. I will say that. I actually really like those games. Oof. Oh, did I miss this before? I did. Well, for Kingdom Hearts 3, yeah. I feel like they were just trying to end everything at that point, which fine, right? But it didn't quite go too well, I don't think. All right, I'm switching to software mode, guys, because it keeps like buffering. This is what it would look like if I was playing it on the if I was playing it on my PS2 directly. Except even then it still looks decent, I think. Well, to be fair, I mean, Nomura did create the character, you know. So it is gonna match his style most times. I will say I'm getting a little tired of seeing his artwork, to be honest. But I get that a lot of people like it, you know. I was always more partial to the older style of Final Fantasy artwork anyway, so I'll always have that opinion. But I mean, that's fine too. I don't mind that either. But then again, once again, that's my personal opinion because fuck Disney, man. I don't like them niggas. The hell? And keep in mind, when Kingdom Hearts was originally pitched, it was supposed to be a mix of Square Enix and Disney. Not just Disney, and not just Square Enix, but it was supposed to be a mix of both. And as the games went on, they stopped doing that. The first game was a good blend. But the others after that, let's be real, they were not. They were more Disney than anything. They're not gonna get rid of his giant shoes, don't worry. Don't you worry. It wasn't loaded with Final Fantasy, it was loaded with just Final Fantasy characters. None of the worlds are Square Enix worlds. None of, like, that was like a big thing. I'm like, if you guys are saying you're mixing these worlds together, they gotta have at least one or two Square Enix worlds. Like, come on now. All you mean to tell me all those worlds got eaten up by the Heartless? All of their worlds got eaten up by the Heartless and only the Disney ones remain? Come on, bro. We know what was going on. They wanted to advertise their theme parks, man. We know what they was doing.
I'll kill you all.
And that's even worse, because now they have no excuse to not put Square Enix worlds in there. Oh yeah, I know. They mentioned that in the first game, and that was it. And so we never found out if that was actually like a thing that happened. But they're saying that their world was Radiant Garden, which is an original world. Not a Square Enix world, none of that shit. The closest thing to a garden that Final Fantasy has is in Final Fantasy VIII with the gardens that they had, like Balam Garden, Galbadia Garden, and all that.
One-eyed god imprisoned there. Now hearken to my call.
They play too damn much, man. That's the problem.
Now is the time. Finishing strike. Viva la Velocity!
Now I know you can skip these, but I want to watch them right quick.
You're not strong enough.
Leave the rest to me.
I just like watching them.
Finishing strike.
Originally, Disney wanted Mickey or Donald Duck to be the main character. Nomura wanted Mickey, but then they settled on Sora. Yeah, I figured Nomura was gonna be like, well, if you're gonna make me do a Disney game, might as well be the fucking actual character. But that also explains why Mickey Mouse is so OP.
Think I overdid it?
I want neither to harm nor be harmed.
Yeah, maybe. It's possible. But as you said, it's a theory. Honestly, I want more Square Enix worlds. Because it's crazy that they just said, hey, the Heartless ate up our worlds, and the only time we see Square Enix characters is in fucking Hollow Bastion and what's it called? And if not Hollow Bastion, the damn Coliseum, which is another Disney area. Stop. Don't say it, Jumbo. You want to get banned, bro. You want to get banned today. Is that even still a channel? Like, this game theory still like a thing? Like, people still be watching that? Yo, there's vampires in this game? Hold up. Hey, what attack is that? I need that. Hold up. Hey, where you get that from? Yo, we got guard reinforce. Let's get it.
Explosion!
Explosion first, though. Ever since What's-His-Face stepped down, I think it's pretty mid now. What is? Game Theory? I mean, y'all gotta keep in mind, mid doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. Mid just means it's okay, you know? It's kind of like saying something's overrated. Like everyone knows, I find Final Fantasy VII to be overrated. Not necessarily a hot take, either. I'm not the only one who thinks this, right? But when I say it, fans of Final Fantasy VII think I'm saying it's bad. It doesn't mean it's bad. People, he stepped down like 6 months ago. Oh, I'm sure. It'll definitely decline because I'm sure there was a bunch of people that were fans of not necessarily the overall thing of game theory, but just like the people who made it possible. I don't envy these new, exactly. Which sucks for them. It's kind of like, I don't know if there's any fans of this band. It's kind of like what happened with Linkin Park. They got this new person on Linkin Park. And I'm just like, yo. Why did it take for you to play Crisis Core for your opinion to change? Because the shit that happened in Crisis Core happened in the original game. They showed it. They showed he was a punk ass motherfucker. Sorry for anybody who, sorry for spoilers, but everybody, they showed he was a punk in the original game. They showed it. That's the thing. It wasn't the fact that, like, it's not even really an issue of them replacing Chester. It was an issue of whoever was going to replace Chester, they're screwed. They're cooked. Because everyone's going to be looking at them crazy because Chester was such a prominent part of the band. You know? Oh, you suck.
Why can't I move?
Well, that makes sense. He was a punk in the movie too, though. I don't know how anyone likes the character in general, to be honest. But that's just me. I feel like they were better PlayStation RPG Pro tags. He just happened to be in the game that was marketed and graphically impressed everyone. But as a character, I mean, you can't make me like him after you introduce Zack. I'm just saying. You can't make me like him after you introduce Zack.
We had no choice.
You put Zack in the game, and you want me to still like Cloud. I mean, he was obsessed with Genova in the original game, so it was more about them finding out, like, or you were seeing the origins of that obsession. And yes, it is weird. I don't think it's meant to be. I don't think it's meant to make you comfortable. People with an Oedipus complex, I don't think it's really ever meant to be comfortable. Reminds you a lot of Naruto. I did. I used to be a pretty big fan of it when I was like a teenager, but as I got older, I was like, it's okay, you know? Oh, break mode, let's go. All right, this game is gonna freeze if I'm not careful.
You'll pay it. Oh, blackness without beginning nor end.
Now is the time. Finishing strike.
Well,
I am sorry.
let's be real. Do you really need a reason to destroy humanity at this point? Let's keep it a buck, man. It's the same transformation Sephiroth did, yeah. But let's be honest, man. Was Sephiroth wrong? Was he wrong though? Like is that a thing? Like, think about it. Humans were destroying the planet. So I'm just saying, it's like Tales of Fantasia. Was Daus really? Was he really a bad? Was he really the bad guy? Think about that. Thanos had the better idea? No, he didn't. Because that wasn't even his original idea. His original idea was he got rid of all those people, all those planets, souls, to impress a woman, to try to win over a woman, Lady Death. That's why Thanos did it. Because he was out there simping. That's why he did it. And to be fair, Lady Death and the Marvel comics, she, you know, I get it. But let's be real, Thanos was not any better. Talking about some resources and shit. Well, I don't know what universe he did it to stop the Celestials, but I do remember the original story was it was because he wanted to win over Death. And she was like, what the fuck is you doing, bro? That's not how this works. But no, everybody gotta go. I'm sorry. Even if you don't think that you're contributing to the destruction of the planet, you are. We all are. We gotta go. I think Sephiroth had the right of it. Alright, let me try to fight this thing now. And hopefully I don't die. Actually, let me see where we are. Fuck, I didn't save. I did not save. I'm stupid. So I didn't go this way originally, did I? Yeah. Says Zamasu and the mortals. I don't care about them guys. They're done. They're cooked. Get them out of here. Who's this? Who goes there? So you need my strength, huh? Alright, I guess I'll help you out. Yeah, you better. The fuck? Matter of fact, what weapon you got, bro? While you out here talking shit. Walloon sword. Okay, so she got basically everything Alicia has. Okay, got some silver mail. Nice. Absolutely. Yeah, I know who I miss watching on YouTube is I don't know if you ever watched HC Bailey. Goated. I think he still does YouTube videos, but I'm not sure. I was reminiscing about that shit the other day. I was like, damn, I missed that whole era of just like before Let's Plays became like this whole annoying screaming matches, you know. Like HC Bailey was holding it down, especially if you liked RPGs. Like he was the guy to go to. You had HC Bailey, you had Slim Kirby, you had who else? Vash12349 was one of my favorite. He was like my favorite, like general like Let's Player. He streams on Twitch now, but I just never get to catch the streams. And that amazing person was who introduced me to the best game of all time, God Hand. Okay? If it wasn't for him, I would have never, well, I can't say that. It was actually a friend of mine that I met through, like on the internet. And he told me about God Hand, but I didn't see it until I just looked it up one day. Vash12349, his playthrough was the first one to come up, and the rest is history. Miss Onage pranks. I was never big into the pranking stuff because I feel like it was just it's just a one prank away from getting your ass shot up, especially nowadays. Like people was really the thing is when people sometimes will take it too far, and then we end up in a situation, you know, that we don't want to end up in. But that being said, I don't know if Onage Pranks ever went that far. I don't think so. I never heard any controversies with them, personally, but like I said, I wasn't in that scene, so I don't know exactly how much that would have been a thing. Oh, I found it, motherfucker. Yeah, give me that shit. Hmm?
We have no choice.
People with speedrunning games, the day they come out, dog, you ain't speedrunning on day one. You just spam clicking through the dialogue. Real speedrunning requires strats. Strats you don't know on day one. Yeah? That's another thing, like I'm not... Speedrunning was another one I'm not super big into either. It is impressive with what they find out. But I think as far as like, oh shit, you missed. But I do watch some speedrunners. And I do have a friend of mine who's into speedrunning. Yeah, those are cool too. The challenge runs and stuff. Oh shit. Hey, that's not very nice, by the way. Flapping those wings at me. God damn. Do I get rid of these guys first? Alright, man. I did like with what the way HC Bailey did his playthroughs, I really appreciate, because he treated it like projects, right? And so he would go out of his way to do all the research necessary, and oh shit, let me he would do everything necessary. He would run through the game a couple of times before he actually even did a playthrough of it, which I think is cool. I also don't mind when people do blind playthroughs either, but I feel like there's certain games that are better for that than others. Like, me doing this game is kind of semi-blind, because I've never beaten it, but I have played it before. But this is probably wouldn't be a good idea to do, technically speaking. But yeah, but being able to see the reactions that people have to certain stuff is also cool. Because it's also like, yeah, they'll do a blind playthrough, but what if they get stuck, you know? And they're kind of stuck at that point and they can't do much about it because they're stuck. Because then if they look up something, it kind of defeats the purpose of it being a blind playthrough. So it's a lot of shenanigans, if you will.
One or two of us may not survive this.
Oh, word? That's what you think? Hello? Oh, you guys are lucky he fucking missed. You guys are lucky he missed.
Oh, blackness without beginning nor end. One-eyed God imprisoned there. Now hearken to my call. Gravity blessing.
People speedrun this game?
Now is the time.
I feel like people speedrun the first game too, don't they?
I'm not strong.
Leave the rest to me. Damn! But I ain't quitting till you go down.
Finishing strike. What's my location?
Oh, nice.
Missed.
Say you used to be good friends with him? What happened? Y'all not friends no more? Yeah, pretty much. Honestly, I probably don't need to fight these guys right here. I'm just doing it. But I'm pretty sure I don't need to because I got the thunder skill. that I needed, so that the thunder attacks don't work anymore for everyone. Bye.
I'll watch our backs. Now go.
He got a little rule happy, and what does that mean? I said in his Discord, making fun of something. I can't remember what. He's like, Dex, you need to respect other people more, or some nonsense. Yeah, Dex, respect other people more, bro. Come on, man. What's wrong with you? He hit you with that. The fuck wrong with you, dude? But nah, it's a shame. Get that ass banned. It's okay, Dex. It's okay. It's okay that you were a little rascal, man. It's all right. I'll just mess with you. But yeah, I could definitely see that being annoying. I think I've got maybe two things in my Discord. I think I've only had to ban one person ever, and it was because I asked him not to discuss something in particular in there, and he did it anyway. I feel like at that point I'm like, all right, bro, you clearly don't respect what I said, so we're just not gonna have this conversation anymore. Stone Deus Seal. Ah, shit, here we go. We got a puzzle, guys. I think I wouldn't ban you for that. Now you're lying, and I will ban you for lying on me. But no, I've only had to ban one person. Actually, Rico was the one who... Rico was one of the people that witnessed that. And I think Kane was there for that too. But I forget exactly. I'll have you know that F1 is not my favorite type of racing. It is the most popular racing I watch, though. See, now if you said NASCAR better than GT World Challenge or something, or IMSA, then you might get banned. You might get banned. There is a I'm not really big on spoilers, really. I don't really care too much about that, but there is a backseat gaming rule on stream. That one I will enforce. You couldn't think of the word GT at the time? That's what'll get you banned. And your mod? And your mod? Crazy work.
Run. If they follow, they die.
That's crazy. Can't believe you, man. I can't believe you. Okay, apparently these all have seals on them. They do have seals on them. What in the hell, bro? NASCAR sanctioned track less than an hour ago? Nice. Okay. So the daises have seals on them. So we may have to actually go fight those stupid things. But let me see. Now I will say what I do have a rule of is for older games, I do look up guides for them because a lot of them kind of sometimes they do crazy shit. But for newer games, I typically try to play them blind. It's holding the mud bank. Interesting. Okay, so the one in the north, because there's a troll in the north, we can actually fight that thing. I'm about to fight that thing, for sure. Or should I? What am I playing after this? Who knows? Honestly. I was thinking Stellar Blade. I might play Stellar Blade, or I might play something else. I don't know yet exactly. On my list, I have a couple of stuff. I got Star Ocean, Stellar Blade, Like a Dragon Ishin, and yeah, I might do Like a Dragon Ishin. No, we need some testosterone back in here, you know. With all these female pro tags, man, we're gonna need some testosterone. So we'll probably play Like a Dragon Ishin after. Nah, you will never. That would mean you'd actually have to play something that I play, which means you're screwed. Alright, let's see what this guy has. Okay. The problem is those shaman chiefs are they are a problem. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Especially because they do shit like that. You son of a bitch. Oh my god. Here we go, y'all. Alright. Rufus, you better get your ass in gear, man. Oh yeah, he definitely Monster Hunter done? I mean, I beat the story for Monster Hunter is not really something that I would play like as far as like a playthrough, because it's basically kind of like playing a shooting game or any sort of like multiplayer game. And I'm not a Monster Hunter streamer exclusively. I might stream it again though, at some point. Bro, leave Rufus alone, dog. Oh, I missed. Oh no. Oh, I'm cooked.
We don't
Yeah,
have
we're
time
cooked.
to mess around with you.
No. Final Fantasy 14 for me falls in that category too. Like the same category as Monster Hunter. But that's not a bad suggestion, I will say that. But yeah, I am out here getting bullied. Well, Final Fantasy is not bad to watch. I will say that. I have not done the Hildebrand yet, but I have heard the tales. I have heard the tales,
Two
my
of us may
friend.
not survive this.
God damn. Where did you come from, my dude? You just out here chilling?
Lightning bolt. Power's calling for you.
Oh, break mode, he's done. Cooked.
You'll pay it.
You're cooked. Yeah, it's a Johnny Bravo.
Beginning nor end.
That shit is hilarious. I've heard how funny that shit actually is. I still need to do the Nier story too.
Leave the rest to me.
Like, there's a lot of them I still need to do. I actually originally started playing the game because I wanted to do the Nier story. And then I still haven't done it. I still haven't done it. I ended up really being invested in the actual story and not the Nier quest line. What the f? They can use Invoke Feather? Nah, bruh. There is no... This man. Yo. I really gotta back up again, bro.
I'll watch our backs. Now go.
I am flabbergasted right now. I am flabbergasted. I thought this was gonna be a simple thing. They're really making this hard for me right now. This is nuts.
Sorry,
finished Dawn
but I
Trail,
don't wanna
went and
get
did
too
Nier, then
close to
quit?
these guys.
Fair enough. Well, now that I know these motherfuckers can just do Invoke Feathers. Like, why would I want to focus on killing them? Now that I know that they can do that. we don't have enough to... We definitely don't have enough to defeat these guys. Shit. At least I don't think we do. Yeah. Oh, we're dead.
I'll watch our backs. Now go!
Final Fantasy XIV had a story for Nier Automata. It had a extra story for it, which is actually related to Nier. I have played through all of the Niers, except for the mobile game. They're fantastic. Masterpieces, man. I even played the original Gestalt Nier back when it first came out. To a certain degree. They don't do a collaboration like they like that one though. The one they did for Final Fantasy was very that was crazy. That was more than just a collaboration. That was like they had a whole ass story included in that shit. Which is nuts when you think about it. Yeah, and they usually don't do that for... Usually they'll just be like, oh, you have a 2B outfit you can use. Hooray. Like, that's basically what it is. I'm gonna try something one more time and then...
Damn, this might be trouble. Now!
Oh, you suck.
Lightning bolt! You'll pay me.
Getting rid of you.
Now is the time.
Leave the rest to me. Damn it! I missed the take spot.
Okay.
Still it lives. This one clings to life.
Still it lives indeed. Gee, why did it slow down like that?
Cursed devil down!
He healed himself.
Have I been beaten?
Get over here. Okay. Why is he healing the troll? What the fuck? Was that thing dying? Hold up. Was the troll actually losing health? And if it wasn't,
You'll pay it, Vakyrie. Oh, blackness without beginning nor end. I missed.
Now is the time.
Have I played Legend of Dragoon? Yes, I have played Legend of Dragoon. I never beat it though.
Leave the rest to me.
But that game was pretty good. It's just ugly as fuck. The game was good though.
No way. You got me kidding. Not even funny.
Damn. Next time I won't miss.
Alright, he's gonna kill everybody. Because I just fucked up right now. Overrated? I wouldn't say that. I do think that the consensus is that a lot of people liked it, but I wouldn't say it's overrated. That also isn't true, Dex. Have you ever played Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter? Where if you use your power too much, you die. And and you start the whole game over, not just where you start. Not just where you start. You talking about some no one's played Dragon Quarter. Shut the fuck up, because you know what I was talking about, so I know your ass played it. I know you just want to make a point, but you know I'm right. You're just surprised that somebody mentioned that shit. You're just surprised somebody brought that shit up. But yeah, Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter is a roguelite. But you have dragon powers, but you use those dragon powers, each time you use it, you die a little, basically. It's basically what they describe it as. It's weird. It's such a weird game. Yeah, many RPGs on PS2 died because Final Fantasy X was on PS2 as well. It happened. Happens to the best of us, man. Unfortunately. Ah, shit, I'm cooked. Guys, I don't even think I can legitimately beat this thing. But I'm gonna try my best. I'm going to try my best. Something is killing it though, because it can't seem to beat its health.
Oh, blackness without beginning nor end. One-eyed god imprisoned there. Now hearken to my call. Still it lives.
Now is the time.
This will brings to life.
I would say it's overrated if it was like critically acclaimed, like if it was like Final Fantasy VII levels of like people slurping it up. But I wouldn't say that's like the deal for that one. Actually, that one like was very much the opposite of that, I feel. Oh fuck. That didn't kill anybody? I'm very fortunate right now. I'm gonna sap its power, fuck it.
Sap power.
Like Final Fantasy 13's story and gameplay wasn't that bad. The term overrated is already a dubious term. I mean, it's in the name itself, to be honest. I think the problem, it's not the word that's dubious, it's the people that use it that are dubious, because a lot of people use that word to describe a game being bad, and that is not what it means. Not even in the slightest.
We did it. We managed to escape.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. This is why I said this stream is just really me experimenting with shit, because there's no way I'm beating these guys right now. I'm almost done with the dungeon though, it seems. Excuse me. Went from easy to immortal. They weren't easy. I was just over leveled in that other place. Nah, I would. The Final Fantasy 13 story is whatever. I don't think it's good at all. The only saving grace of that game was Masashi Hamauzu doing the soundtrack, because the music is fire and it looks great. It's a pretty game. Everything else about it just sucks. I see why what's his name left and formed Mistwalker, to be honest. The original creator of Final Fantasy. I see why he left and created his own company. Because remember, around that time, that was also when Lost Odyssey came out and a couple of other games. There were just way better RPGs at the time that came out for it to be that bad. I'm sorry. No, he left because 13. You can say he left because Spirits Within, because that's an objectively bad game. Not game, but movie. But I know the real reason, man. I spoke to him myself. So it was because they made that shit and thought I was going to be 100% behind it. All right, I'm going to go to these other places. I'm going to go over here real quick. But before I do that, because there's some stuff I need to finish up in there. But before I go to the Crossus ruins again, which I'm gonna wait till Thursday when I stream again to traverse that shit completely. We're gonna go back and restock because I wasted a lot of health items. 10 was the GOAT until they made a sequel. Said the dude never existed and took away my Bliss Ball. I used to play Bliss Ball for hours. They just played on Final Fantasy X. No one's stopping you from just going back to Final Fantasy X. I'm just saying, y'all. Interesting. Doesn't have a special attack, but it is pretty good, it seems. Infinity Rod, we got that. Yes, I will say that. I will go as far as to say Final Fantasy X-2 had the best version of the ATB battle system. It has the best gameplay, but it was everything else just kind of sucked, unfortunately. It's really unfortunate because, like I said, the actual gameplay, super fun, really good, fast-paced. It was damn near perfect as far as gameplay was concerned. Everything else, though, it was lacking, man. But that's okay. Shrine Chronicles. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know how it had a bad like soundtrack too. That's like the bare minimum for Final Fantasy games. I don't know what the hell they were doing, but hey. Oops, my bad. So your brother really likes 9? 9 is great. I would say out of all of the PlayStation ones, that one is the best one. To be honest. If I remember correctly, that was the original creator's last. That was the one he was involved with last. And then he left. But then he never came back because 13. I actually have a way. I can play Metaphor. I have played it. It's pretty good. I think it may have gotten. I would say it's probably overhyped, but it's not a bad game. But then again, I haven't played too much of it to really give it a discernible like answer just yet. But from what I've seen so far, it is definitely. There are some things I like about it. Where it's, you know, you're not in a fucking high school setting, even though it kind of plays like Persona, in terms of like getting social links and shit like that. That's fine. But with Persona, it's always like, man, I've already done high school. I'm okay with that. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. I've already lived through that. Yeah, I would say it's different enough. Which is a great thing that it was able to differentiate itself despite even when it dropped, everyone was like, oh, this is just Persona. Yeah, it's made by the same studio. But it's not, but, I mean, Jammo knows me. I'm not, like, big into Persona like that. I'm more into SMT. I think SMT is the better series, to be honest. Persona is just the more palatable series. What's up? No, it's the same studio that made Persona.
A marvelous opportunity to end your suffering.
Yeah, it's made by P Studio, whatever the fuck they call themselves. PP Studio, whatever. Yep. We've talked about it several times. But it's also because people tend to bring up Persona a lot because when they hear like, oh, he likes RPGs, I'm sure he likes Persona. But that isn't the case. Actually, a lot of people who tend to like RPGs don't typically like Persona. But it's not to say I don't like it. It's more like I can live without it, It's okay. Nah, Ken, you know what was heat? Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne.
Lightning bolt. Take my steel.
That one was crazy. People like it because a lot of people that like Persona are into anime. That's pretty much what it is. If you look at the crowd that likes Persona, it's the same crowd that's more into anime than video games.
Lightning bolt.
Unless it's the first two Persona games. So the first two Persona games are very much different than the rest of them.
Aim for the head to finish it quicker.
They definitely were they kind of played to that whole, like, this is a side story of Shin Megami Tensei. And the environments and everything kind of paid homage to that. Oh, I can keep that? Hold on, let me actually put that in the thing. I don't mind a protagonist that is a kid. It's not a big deal to me, but because it's like you say that, but then you're playing Kingdom Hearts. So is that really correct? Like, that isn't the issue. I think it's just as a very obvious child protagonist doing things such as trying to flirt with teachers and shit. That is what really makes people feel a little uneasy. So I think that's what gets people really. Alright, guys. And because it's such a big part of the game, it's like almost unavoidable. Because like in order to really power up your characters and stuff, you have to build those social links. You know, and there's benefits to doing certain things, such as rizzing up your teacher, you know? Not that that's the only thing you can do, but it's also, there's also a lot to contend with too. But you're all right, Dex. No one knows that there's original Persona games. This is true. And you still just holding their hand? Well, that's just Japan. You're not gonna see all that stuff in terms of dating, really. Which is odd, because they'll make a game about some nigga hunting for panties and shit. But dating, like showing how people date in Japan, is crazy. The more I hear Persona explained, the more it just sounds like a dating sim. It's because it is. If you want your Persona relationships to go somewhere, then play Yakuza instead. That way you have grown people dating, and you might even get a live video out of it. Actually, I think in Like a Dragon Gaiden, all of the hostesses are actual streamers or something. Like a couple of them are streamers. One for sure is a streamer, and a couple of them are like models in Japan, and they give you like, I guess, sexy videos if you rizz them up correctly. One of my favorite anime is Clannad, and it ends with him getting the girl, and then it's like a season of them dating, but like nothing ever happens, same kind of thing. Then suddenly she's pregnant, and I'm like, what the fuck, when? I mean, hey, did you want to see the sex or something? You know what happened. You say you'll just play The Sims? You can do that too. I mean, they're not going to show that stuff unless it's like, because then they'd have to categorize it as a hentai. They never even kiss? Listen, we're used to PDA out here in the West. They're not used to that over there. So it's going to be reflected in the media that they make. So Most times. And you gotta think about it. You gotta think about it. Do you think these people that are making animated TV shows, you think these motherfuckers are out there fucking? No. Because of the work environment that they have to deal with, they don't have time to do that. They don't have time to do all that. They have to make their shows. They gotta make their money. They don't got time for none of that. So of course, they may know like, hey, this is what a relationship might look like. But who knows? You said high school D&D exists? Would they be out there doing perverted shit? Because it'd be no different than Persona then in that case. That'd be worse. I've never watched high school D&D. So I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what shenanigans you guys got going on in there. Okay. Alright, against my better judgment, we're back. But I'm mostly here to... Mostly here to solve the puzzle. Yeah, so it looks like we do have to do something with these puzzles. So it's, yeah, there's a whole thing we gotta do. Whoops.
This might take some time.
That's okay, though. They said there's other enemies out here. Where are they? It says there's like 4 enemies. Oh, it's the fucking... the bees. Okay. Did he just curse me? I think he did. Yeah, I can't fight these guys at all. Yeah, he gave me a curse. I find out something new about these enemies every time, dude.
Time to mess around with you.
Watched one episode because people always talked about it. I didn't realize it was basically a hentai. Thought it was just a demon fighting show. No, they're not strong. I just can't hit them for some reason. They're not affected by, oh, you know what it is? They're not affected by the lightning because, what's it called? It's because of the current, the seal stones, if you will. Said nothing wrong with a good hentai. Yeah, I guess at this point it's like... At this point it's common knowledge that everyone likes hentai. However, Jamo is a family man, and that's not necessarily something he probably wants to be watching with a whole wife and kids in the corner, you know? They need to do what? I'm about to get banned. Yeah, because I'm sure that's like the first thing that goes to your mind. Like, I'm not a parent, but if I was, that'd be like the first thing I'd think about. Be like, oh shit, hell no. But I also don't really watch hentai as it is, so I'm the odd one out in that regard. Oh, you know what? Reminds me when I was watching Berserk. Oh my god, that's bad. If I was the one that hired you and I saw your ass watching that shit, I'd dap you up, but then I'd have to fire you. I'd dap you up because that's a good show. Good story series. It's fucked, but it's also awesome. So we watched Solo Leveling and was looking for a new one. Big mistake. Like Jujutsu Kaisen and other stuff. Jujutsu Kaisen was okay. I will say that shit is overrated. I will say that. I know people loved it. The thing is that the dude didn't even want to make a whole thing of Jujutsu Kaisen. It was just the one shot was so successful that like Shonen was begging him to do it. If you read or watch the movie for Jujutsu Kaisen 0, that's all you really need. That's what he wanted it to be. Yeah. No, probably. As far as new ones go, yeah. But I also, like, honestly, the only shonen anime that I really keep up with, and I barely keep up with it now because I'm waiting, is One Piece, and that was a surprise for even me because I was one of those people that was like, bro, this shit is too long. How the fuck can they do everything was this long? You know. But it's a legitimately good show, and I was very surprised by that. Oh, fuck. Well, thanks for that. I'm just gonna use this item, though. But I think even One Piece is on a hiatus right now. I don't care if you see either. You know, I'm not an anime person like that, so. I don't give a shit what you decide to waste your time on, honestly. High School Spy? I've never heard of it. I've heard of Spy Family. I've heard of Spy Family. Is that the one you mean? I know a lot of people were liking that one. I don't mind it. I think it's pretty good. I hate this right now. Yeah, because this guy right here. Yeah. Alright. I knew that shit was gonna happen. I only have 2 union plumes? Ah, shit. Why does he keep targeting not the troll?
Oh, blackness without beginning nor end. One-eyed god imprisoned there. Now hearken to my call. Still it lives.
Now's the time.
This priest might.
I enjoy solo leveling, but I also know that, and that's because my wife is a huge fan of solo leveling, that they haven't shown even the crazy shit yet, apparently. So I'm wondering how it's gonna do once that happens. There's also because of course it's a Korean manhwa, and so my wife's read all of it, plus there's a sequel series where it's, I guess he has a son and it's from his viewpoint, which I thought was pretty cool. Oh, that did nothing. That did nothing at all. I'm wondering, like, how I'm supposed to, am I supposed to go?
Why has it come to this?
Yeah, the soundtrack's good too. The intro, I think the intro is made, the guest star of that intro is someone from a Korean band, and the outro is from the guy who did, or the band who did the intro to Tokyo Ghoul. The opening to Tokyo Ghoul, I should say. Yeah, I forgot to buy fucking... I feel dumb as hell. And now I gotta go all the way out and go buy some now. Oh yeah. The English voice acting isn't too bad either for that one. But like the only anime that I've seen that's gotten popular lately is Dandadan and Solo Leveling are ones I hear about. Sakamoto Days didn't quite hit as well as I was hoping it would, which sucks because the manga is amazing. But hopefully they'll improve that. They said they've taken the criticisms of the populace, and so they'll probably make some changes to the new season when that drops, which I'm waiting for. Okay. The Anointed Crown. I just can't buy it, but the fuck? Helm with a symbol magic. Interesting. Pretty cool. I don't have to sell any more bat wings, do I? Yeah, I think I just need to beef up everybody for a bit. Because we're having some issues, man. That was a Prince of Hell. Abyssinian Demon, which I know where that is. So I need to basically figure out what I want to do for everybody and then do that. Because this is a team I kind of want. But yeah, it's Crush Magic Power. That sounds like something I would want. Oh, so the Zweihander is gonna require some troll clay, which apparently you can get from the troll. Scrap, we got that already. Lightning Stone. Oops, my bad. Not the Anointed Crown. I can buy that now? Do I want to buy that? It looks like I need 2 of them, to be honest. Or do I just get some Night Greaves? What does this do? Okay. And then there's also like the item skills. That's something I really need to learn as well because, like I said, shit's getting wacky, man. And I don't want to be caught out. Interesting. All red. I don't know how I feel about that. Increases attack by 15%. May break a foe's guard. Equipping more will now have a cumulative effect. Interesting, interesting. Increases magic by 3%. May inflict poison on the target. Can add that in. Why not? Yeah, I'm gonna need him to increase capacity points so I can use that shit. But until then, I can only use one or the other. Damn. Okay. Let me, let us go to the inn. It's crazy that there's even an inn in this one, you know. This game plays in some ways they let it play more like a traditional RPG, but in other ways you still get that Vakyrie profile essence, if you will, except without the 2D sprites. That's pretty much all that's missing. It does make me wonder if like what they were thinking about regarding the decision to make it full on 3D. Because even the character portraits are in 3D. Eastern outskirts. I do like though how you can see people in the background and stuff, even though you can't talk to them and shit. I think that's pretty cool. All right. Looks hungry. I don't have meat chops, dude. I didn't know you could feed the dogs. You can feed the dogs? Hey, hit up that Twitter. What's that Twitter account? Can you pet the dog? Y'all need to hit them up real quick and let them make sure that they add Vakyrie Profile 2 to the list. Alright, I want my, shit, why did I leave? I want my, knight to have, my heavy warrior to have, can I pet that dog? To have, a bunch of hits, because having 1 or 2 hits is not doing it for me. I'm not gonna lie. So with the Elemental, you got the Claymore, 2 hits. Dragon Slayer, 2 hits. So there's a weapon called the Dragon Tail. It's It's a drop item. So the Zweihander is not. The Zweihander or Grand Sting are probably not what we want, but apparently in Chateau Obsession there's a dragon, and if you attack the tail it'll drop the Dragon Slayer. Now I'm just like, all right, what other shit can I get? You know, it's at this point. Oh, I can buy that. It's just, the Rune Slayer doesn't have a thing though, unfortunately. And the Erendite also doesn't have it. Well, which weapon does have a special though? Can you tell me none of these have specials and shit? That's crazy. And then there's some that yeah, some of these actually probably just don't have what I'm looking for, really. Silver Mail. Did I not give her those? I need to give her those. Fairy in the box. What in the hell? Alright. I'm gonna see if I can get that sword. That dragon sword. That'll probably be the last thing I do for this. So we'll hopefully get one with more story Thursday, but for now, since I can't even beat those golems, we got a problem.
You won't stop us.
Uh-huh.
Lightning bolt! this? Die! Taste my steel!
You know what I should also do is
Think you can dodge this?
Die! What if you can dodge this? Taste my steel!
I know what to do. Okay.
Explosion!
Because there's certain attacks that magic attacks as well that that should work.
Think you can dodge this? Think you can dodge this?
Ow. Not the curse.
Man, that was tough.
Was it though? Was it really? We are cursed, though. We do need to get rid of those. And we're just gonna put this bad boy here.
You won't stop us.
Think you can dodge this?
Yeah, man, it's crazy how that gradual HP drain stuff works. I think it's pretty interesting.
Think you can dodge this? Think you can dodge this?
Cursed devil!
Special service. I up my attacks by 20%.
Okay.
I'll kill you all.
Damn, dude. Oh, word? Alright, I got you, fam.
You'll pay it. Still it lives.
Now is the time.
This one clings to life.
Well, I got a keg.
Is it really defeated?
but that's all. Nothing.
I like how the heavy warrior and the mage that I have the same voice. I think that's hilarious. Like straight up same voice actor.
A marvelous opportunity to end your suffering.
Ow. I got a busted greatsword. We did it, gang.
Aim for the head to finish it quicker.
But no dragons here. Whoops.
Not bad. Took us by surprise.
I hope there's other tinctures that we can have later. See, why does this troll? Why is this troll so easy to beat or easy to damage?
Leave the rest to me. No way. You gotta be kidding.
I know the answer why though. It's because in the other place, the trolls are holding a seal stone, which grants them like thunder resistance and I think earth resistance. But you see, they still do the same amount of damage.
I wish we could reverse the course of time.
Nice. He's not who I need to level up though, but it's always cool. We're not gonna be able to go up there. There's a treasure chest up there. I guess I won't be able to. Where am I? Oh.
Must we fight this battle?
Yes. Yes, we must.
Guard. Take my steel. You'll pay it.
Meow.
Still it lives.
Now is the time.
This one clings to life.
My hands are
Leave the
steamed.
rest to me.
Damn it! I missed the hidden spot. Still it lives. This one clings to life.
Damn. Need to take that might reinforce off ASAP, man.
Sap power.
You'll pay it right.
Sorry you guys have to keep seeing these, but hey, what am I supposed to do? What can I do? Luckily we can skip most of them. You know, that was one thing in Valkyrie Profile Limit that I was like, we should be able to do this. It's to skip the specials if we need to.
I love the feel of a weapon striking home.
Special service. I up my attacks by 20.
Not the special service. Alright.
I'll kill you all.
Okay, finally fight the dragon. See if I can break its tail. Got the dragon scales and the dragon slayer. Let's go. I didn't know you could break it in one hit. You can break its tail twice. Sorry.
Now is the time. You're not strong
Leave the
enough.
rest to me.
Oh, we're not doing shit. I'm not gonna lie. We are not doing any damage to that dragon.
Without beginning nor end.
Yeah, even...
Next time I won't miss.
Alright, let's go attack Mr. Shaman King over here. Dude, you're lucky that shit didn't do much. Get your dumb ass over here, dude. Hey. Oh, it's not very nice. I saw somebody on game FAQs or game facts, or whatever you want to call it. And they were complaining about them not knowing. They were complaining about something that was a game mechanic, and everyone was like, bro, that's just how the game is. That's basically how the game is. It was very weird to see. It was pretty funny.
Old blackness without beginning nor end. I missed.
Now is the time. Finishing strike. I'm not strong.
Now I have to beat this guy because I got the Dragon Slayer, so...
Okay, now I'm ticked off.
Next time I won't miss.
Yep.
Zap gone.
Things will never be the same. Okay. Cool, cool.
Explosion. Lightning bolt.
I didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that.
You'll pay with blood. Oh, blackness without beginning nor end. Still it lives.
Now is the time.
This place to life.
I'm not strong.
Leave the rest to me. Okay, now I'm ticked
You'll
off.
pay with blood.
Okay. We got one more solid amount of hits, and then we should beat it.
I love the feeling of weapons striking home. It's finished at last.
Okay, he leveled up. So does that mean we'll be okay? I think. I don't know.
We have no choice.
Run! If they follow, they die!
Is that what's gonna happen? Okay, now I can do the resist magic too? Yeah. Alright. Cool. Awesome. That's the experience pig law. Don't need that. But it's there if we need it. Which apparently is to be used for certain exploits in the game, apparently. Which I am not yet privy to. I just know there's a way to exploit it. Like where you can get some of the best weapons in the game or whatnot, and it does require Arngrim and Leone to be a certain level, but it's like, do I want to go through all that? Seems like it takes a lot of time for that. Probably, if I wanted to breeze through the game, I'm sure it is. But there are some things that need to be set up for it, I believe, in order for it to even work, I guess. So there is that.
It's not. So it's not your door we knocking on right now?
Hey, thanks for the raid, Rizzo. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah, all that action. It's not you?
Hold on, let me see. Let me see.
That's not my address.
Thanks for the raid again, my dude. I appreciate you.
That's not my address. Unlock the door right now.
Hold on. Because it allows you to get like good weapons or some shit like that. So, yeah, I'm not even in the right chapter for this. Apparently. Use, okay. Interesting. Someone said, in my opinion, the only reason, if any, to get one of the overpowered weapons in a normal game would be if you're replaying the game and know from past experience that you'll be struggling through Chapter 4. If that's the case, get Arngrim's level 40 weapon for safe passage. Apparently Chapter 4 is a pretty hard chapter, but Chapter 5 is not? That's interesting. Also, Vakyrie Profile 2 is only 40 bucks. Am I right there in Caleb City? Yes, it is. My invisible goal is to get popular enough so that he would raid me and then he hears that play just to see his reaction. How's it going, Tiff? But yeah, so it looks like that shit ain't worth it. I'm gonna be honest with you. It looks like it ain't worth it. Does he stream? Yes, he does actually. He does stream. His content's gotten a lot worse. I haven't seen too many of his new stuff, to be honest. But I think he's also pivoting to more towards streaming too. So he'll make a video every now and again. Like not nearly as much as he was back when he was just on YouTube and I guess Vine back in the day. Yeah, but he's always streaming though. And I think that could be why, because his focus is somewhere else. If that's kind of Plus, he's made so many scenarios that it's like, how can you really top what he's already done? To the point, you know what I mean? Like, I get that it's probably a bit harder now to make shit. Yeah, he's definitely different now. For sure. Okay, maybe the Tri-Crusade would be the third hit, I guess. Yeah, we're not going to get the Caleb City we used to get because he is now in a newer home. He is, I believe at this point, he is engaged or married now. He's got a lot of other stuff you got to focus on. I get it, you know, you change, you get older, it happens. The type of streaming I do now is very different. I mean, it's the same in a sense that I'm always playing like something weird or not necessarily typical of a stream, but the way I used to stream back then is very different than how I used to stream now. Yeah, like when I first started streaming in college, I was much younger, single guy, wildin'. And the streams reflected that. So. And then there was a point in time where I stopped. Yeah, affiliate was way easier to get now than it was back then, for sure. Definitely. I was shocked too when I started back up streaming. So I started back in 2018. But I had been streaming since 2011. Jeez, why did it slow down like that? I was streaming in 2011 to 2012 or 2013, and then my laptop I streamed from broke, and I didn't have a PC. So then there was a 5-year gap between, of course, and oh, you suck. And then I come back in 2018, And all I had to do was stream God of War real quick, you know. You get affiliate. With everything going on with Twitch now, though, I don't know how easy it is for people to get recognized, because the algorithm on Twitch is very different than what it used to be, you know? I will say that. Bye.
I want neither to harm nor be harmed.
But yeah, I remember back then it was super. There wasn't a such thing as affiliate. It was either you were. My bad, I didn't mean to do that. It was either you were just streaming or you were a Twitch partner. That was like the only two things. Twitch was also very different back then. It was strictly gaming back then. I do miss that. But it was weird because it was kind of easier for me to get recognized back then than it was than it is now. It's way harder now. Duh. Yeah, maybe. Who knows what they were thinking? He's still silenced? Hold up. What the fuck, dude? Well, you stupid bats need to leave me the fuck alone, bro. Oops. Oh, so close. Oh?
Blackness without beginning nor end. You're dead.
But yeah,
Grow used to this fighting.
Twitch changed like after 2018, I think. I got affiliate hosting raid dens on Pokemon. Oh yeah, I remember you were doing that too. Speaking of Pokemon, did y'all see that instead of the Pokemon Company trying to optimize on the Switch, They were just like, hey, well, the Switch 2's coming out, so yeah, you can just play these on the Switch 2 now with the 60 frames and all that shit. But yeah, the Pokemon shit, I remember you were doing that because that was around the time I went to Facebook Gaming. Crazy they did that shit with Scarlet and Violet and all that. I thought you had more followers on TikTok, Tiff. Or do you just like the crowd here better? Is what it is? Oh, you said it backwards? Oh, okay. How is streaming on TikTok? Like, do you have to be careful? Like, how careful do you have to be of what you say and stuff? Because I know I sometimes can let loose. So I try not to, but some people make it really hard. Stone Deus Seal. Okay, so the interesting. Whoa. Hey, man. No smoking, no sexual content, and no OnlyFans talk? Really? Huh. Like, what if people like vape and stuff? Is that still not... Because I know Twitch allows like vaping and shit. I've seen people do it on there all the time. Actually, there's some popular streamers that be vaping on stream. You can't talk about Trump at all, no drugs, no... That's weird. You can't talk about Trump at all either, but there's some streams on there where they were doing like political debates and shit. Well, actually, you know what? The guy that I watched, he actually moved to Twitch. Now that you mention it. No drugs, not alcohol. That's fair. No negative talk about Trump. These are all like debates, too. Which would be construed as negative talk. That's why I'm like, that's crazy. Is that like a new rule because he tried to shut it down or something? Batsu got banned? Damn, that's crazy. Crazy.
I want neither to harm nor be harmed.
I see people use TikTok as a means to advertise for every other website with their links. That used to be the case, but basically if you do that, TikTok will, they will go, like, essentially it will nuke your content if you do that. It's kind of crazy with how that works. I thought that was interesting, the way that was a thing. Yeah, I have a link tree in the bio, but it like if I put a clip and I'm like, oh, follow me here on Twitch, I can't do that. Like they will they'll block the content practically. YouTube, however, doesn't mind you doing that. Honestly, guys, I started content creation on YouTube and I'm probably gonna it'll slowly be moving back over there. I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's just because YouTube was just so easy to use, and it seems streaming over there has been a lot better for people, funny enough. At least lately. I've been keeping an eye on it, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I am doing my sim racing on YouTube exclusively, though. Actually, hold up. Is it because I don't... Oh, hold up. So what they want me to do... Used to do U-Hauls, and they said you were advertising. Interesting. That's so weird. Toy hauls, okay. You almost got caught on your phone? So I'm gonna take that because I want to put that somewhere. I'm gonna try the troll thing again because these guys are nutty, I feel. Oof. Okay. First of all, wow, the guy that could cast a spell is bugging out. I can always go to, you can always go to kick, they take everyone. Yeah, but I don't like the shit that they allow on there sometimes. Like, the thing is that it's unfortunate because I think it had great potential, and but the issue is that its stigma doesn't help it at all, and the people that are on there don't help its reputation. It's like, how can I build an honest platform on a place where it's not? You know what I mean? The gambling is not what I have an issue with. They do allow like crazy shit involving minors though, which is crazy. There was a dude on there that was like essentially being predatory on there, and that was crazy. Oh, it's more than just the gambling. I don't care about the gambling, honestly. Okay, frailty is there.
This is how it ends.
All right, bro. Okay, so the troll got inflicted with frailty, so we can actually we might have something going here, guys. Well, the thing is that they can do that because Amazon sells it, so that's not really a big issue either. If Amazon's practically selling the UI, essentially. So there's not much I can really say about that. If Twitch is gonna sell it, then it's not that they sold the layout, but they sold the what's it called? The
I don't want to die in vain.
the actual program that is used to make that layout, or some shit like that. Let's say they did. I don't think people really care about that, to be honest. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think anyone cares about that. Not even Twitch cares about it, so why would I care about it? Oh my god, dude. And you missed. That's what you get.
Take this! Take this!
I can't get a super off. So this is fucking me up a little bit. Why did he make that sound when he died? Hold up. But no, the actual the program that they sell or that they use for Twitch is kind of a free-for-all, to be honest, because Amazon sells that shit. It's IBS or AWS. I know they sell AWS for sure because everyone uses that shit. How is he reaching me that far away? What the fuck? He just got twinkle toes and shit.
Blackness without beginning nor end.
Well, that isn't gonna do anything.
Now is the time.
This one brings to life.
Viva la Valesti! My hands are
Leave the
steamed.
rest to me.
Wish we could kill these guys in one hit. They play too damn much. Look at that. Even if we kill them, though, remember they could actually revive themselves too. Or yeah, they can heal themselves, but he's poisoned, so I don't give a shit. Alright, can you leave me alone now?
Oh, blackness without beginning nor end.
How is his magic not doing any damage? Is it because they... I know why. It's because they have,
What happened?
I know exactly why.
But I ain't quitting till you go down. Finishing strike.
I know exactly what it is.
Lives. This one clings to life.
Not the thug shaker. Oh no.
Take that! Poison claw! Take that!
This is how
Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. The troll is taking 0 damage from not from the poison, but from the super.
Poison claw!
Actually, no, he's taking it from poison too. I didn't even notice that. For fuck's sake. But it's because he's
Can I move? Poison claw!
what are you doing? No. Alright, we're dead. Yeah,
have I been beaten?
we are dead.
We did it.
Shit,
We managed to escape.
I'm actually stuck as far as knowing how to beat these trolls, because I need them to I need them for the seals to replace the seals with the right seal stones or some shit. That's fucking me up. But it's all good. I'll have to figure something out later on. Oy, oy, oy. In the meantime, though, guys, I am gonna call it. I've already streamed for longer than I was planning to tonight, so. But I do appreciate y'all coming through, as always. I will be back Thursday with more Vakyrie profile, and hopefully we can get past this, because this, I think after this dungeon is the next chapter or something like that. So we'll see what happens, and I will let y'all know. But until then, as always, take care. Keep in mind, stay tuned for the rest of the Vakyrie Profile 1 playthrough on YouTube. I have my archive channel. It is going there because Twitch does delete VODs. So all the videos that of my streams are over there. So if you want to know where that is, check out my link tree. You can check it out there. But yeah, for now, take care of yourselves, and I will see y'all next time. Peace out.